esteemed panel member and the research scholars here. Myself Priyanka Medhe, and I am working as assistant professor at SSBT College of Engineering, Jalgaon, and I am pursuing my PhD under Dr. Rakesh Ramteke sir. And I am here to present a paper titled named Bridging Scripts and Semantics, AI Approaches to Ashokian Script, OCR and Transliteration. The outline will be shown by my fellow member, Ms. Priti Sharma.
Good afternoon to all of you. For this topic, here the outline of the presentation, that is the abstract and the introduction to this particular research topic, then literature survey that is done, and some problem is identified, and try to suggest the solution for this and get the expected outcome for that, and lastly the references. Now Ashokian script, that is a very oldest script, and rather it is a root of all the South Indian script, South Asian scripts. Here the problem is that that is with all these, means we have the physical evidence for that the script, but that is not the digitized one, and so it is not the digitized, that is not the accessible for the anybody. So for that purpose we can get the help of the AI tools that can be for the interpretation, and then we have proposed the pipelines, AI pipeline for that. For example, first we can create the OCR, then we can work with the AI tools for the interpretation and the semantic interpretation of the Asian scripts, Ashokian scripts, so that will be the accessible for that. Okay.
So, as Ashokan script is the root script of many South Indian languages, it is very challenging for us to digitize it due to its variability in regional variability, and due to some inscriptions they have degraded due to erosion and some uneven lightning effects. So for that purpose we have used some AI tools, and that AI methodologies like CNN, LSTM means convolutional neural networks, and large short-term memory, VLMs, vision language models, LLMs, large language models, means up till now no such work has been done in this field, but we are trying to manage all these tools to get into the Ashokan script inscription and transliterate it and convert it and interpret its semantic interpretation. Means we are going to assess the deeper meaning of the Ashokan inscriptions through it. So for this we have proposed an end-to-end pipeline of AI pipeline which considers the OCR, means it will first process the image, then after image processing it will after image processing it will do the phonetic mappings, and after phonetic mappings it will interpret these mappings, and it will get the deeper meanings of it. So for this the challenges we face, the challenges in this are that the data sets available for that, so there is a lack of data sets, unnoted data sets of the Ashokan script. We are not having the unnoted data sets of the Ashokan scripts. Then glyph variability due to regional variations or due to centuries or means morphological evaluations. Then due to erosion and these effects, it is very difficult to process the images. So by using with the help of AI tools we can process the images. Then after that there is no standard phoneme and grapheme mapping. Means phoneme is nothing but it is a word, it is a short word of it is a sound of a short word, and grapheme is nothing but it is the sound that is written. So there is no reference no standard reference for this phoneme and grapheme mapping. So for this purpose we have to heavily rely on the experts epigraphic experts. So there are some traditional methods and limitations for that. Is that in the early mapping, in the early methods primarily rely on the template matching and some template matching and feature extraction methods. So these methods struggles with the extensive visual variations. Due to this visual variations, the matching and feature extraction becomes different. And as far as transliteration is considered, there is no means there is no that as I earlier said that no phoneme and graphing standard phoneme and graphing matching is there. So transliteration is not done in a proper way. So for that purpose we are using the AI methodologies, and we are trying to insert it into that. So some methods, some survey we have done. So in that survey, the first author is the Humphreys et al. So in this he proposed a technique. He uses large language models for transcriptions of historical handwritten documents, and in that he Humphrey uses the structured prompting and context sensitive decoding. So for this, with the help of this structured prompting, we can use these techniques in our model, so that we can recognize the character, Ashokan character from the handwritten text model. He uses it for a handwritten text model. We will use it for an Ashokian inscription. Then the next work is done by the Manoj and Ayyappa Raja. So they proposed it a framework called a Tamil Light GAN. It is a lightweight framework, and this model uses GAN and GAD for the character recognition. Both techniques are very effective, so that the result is very accurate. So because of this technique, they uses it for a Tamil script. So we can some ancient scripts here, some similar variations, and they are having the stroke similarity. So we can use this technique for the Ashokan script. Then the next work is done by Nath. So Nath et al. So this Nath processes multimodal modeling. He uses multimodal modeling, and in multimodal modeling he uses VLMs. So VLMs VLM is nothing but the visual language models, and VLMs are having the VLMs like GPT-4V and BARD. He uses it for the handwritten mathematical expression recognition, and for handwritten mathematical expression recognition, these techniques found to be semantically very useful for within when the visual motifs and textual inputs are aligned together. And we are having that in Ashokan inscriptions. Yes, ma'am. And we are having that in Ashokan inscriptions. There are lotuses, wheels, and our Dhamma Chakra symbol is there. So we can align it with some textual inscriptions to dive into the deeper meaning of that Ashokan inscription. Then the problems identified are that we are facing the data sets problem. Then the variability in the script styles due to regions, then inconsistencies, and we have to depend on the epigraphic experts for its for the meaning of, to get the meaning of the Ashokan inscriptions. So for that some research gaps are there, that first of all so research gaps are there. So in the research gap we are having that no deep learning models are used for Ashokan inscriptions. So these deep learning models can be used here, and we can convert the Ashokan inscriptions, and we can recognize the characters, we can transliterate it, and we can interpret this Ashokan inscriptions. And after that our aim is to create an OCR. Then we will transliterate it, and we will get the meaning of that Ashokan inscription. So objectives, ma'am, 2 minutes. Continue. So our objective is to develop an OCR pipeline which will function which will create and which will also next objective is to create an unnoted data sets which
Thank
can be
you, thank you.
beneficial.
Any
Okay.
question, please? Yes.
Just for my curiosity, I'm asking, as you telling there also, there is variability. Means how you dealing with that heterogeneity in the style? What is your way of dealing with that heterogeneity?
Ma'am, up till now we have now started our work, but we will use the CNN, LSTM or VLMs for the image processing techniques, and after that image processing we will transliterate it by the phoneme and graphing methods by using the visual VLMs, visual large language models and visual language models. So after that we can process it.
Mike. Question answer.
बार बार इनेबिलिटी असमर्थता आपने असमर्थता व्यक्त की कि डिजिटलाइजेशन अभी अशोकन स्क्रिप्ट का नहीं हुआ है, तो इस दिशा में कुछ काम करने की तमन्ना है?
Yes, sir, and we are working. Yes, sir. Sir, as sir is my guide, he suggested me to do the work in this field. So Ashokan inscriptions, most of the peoples are not knowing what is the Ashokan inscription. Most are saying them it as a Brahmi, and but people must know what the Ashokan inscriptions and what are their meanings. And actually, the inscriptions are very eroded and deteriorated. So because of that, the deeper meaning of them are not up till the peoples. They are not knowing the actual meaning of that Ashokan inscription. So for that purpose, we are recognizing that inscriptions and transliterating it. Up till now, only recognition and transliteration is done in this field, but not the semantic interpretation is done. So this is the new point that we are going to interpret the images with this textual inputs of the inscriptions. Okay, sir. Okay, thanks. Yes, ma'am, sir.
So it is very interesting point, and the research is very valuable because as long as like we are learning this Buddhism and Ashoka Kalin scripts, right? I believe that you guys might went to Khandagiri and Udaygiri. There are the scripts that's
Yes.
written on the rocks, right? And these are the things like it could be a better way, like no, you need to take the snaps and put it into your slides so people understand what was those script looks like.
Yes.
Right? And this is what, because you know that the characters recognition, that machine reading, end of the day 0 and 1, right? Whatever you took it, the input, right, that will get converted to 0 and 1. Only the machine knows those things, right? So the main objective to show these intellectual property, right, ancient property through our research. The other dimension is when we are doing the research. So second side, the flip side of the research is how to save those our intellectual property and our research too. That could not be damaged or could not be harmed from the other elements. And this is what parallel research is going on in the world. That is something called as the security. So that part also, if you could add some inputs in your research, in further research, that could be again valued, because this is what I am also leading with the world leaderships, and we are also doing the research as a global Atos company. We are doing the, I would say, the nanotechnologies. We are doing multiple research on the technologies, and one of the AI is the specialized team in the world they are working with. So that perspective, when I came to Pune, Nagpur, I told my boss to, I'm going to attain those research papers, okay? And I told that this is what Buddhism is, because this guy is not Christian, right? But he do understand, like, what exactly you are doing to deliver the speech, right? So I sent that my text to him, and he is very impressed on that. And he wanted to know, because we need to spread our points to the world. Because Ashokian script is again unique such way, and thank you very much. You took this point and you took this research. I believe that you will be further develop those all in your research.
Yes,
Okay?
yes, sure, sir.
Thank you.
And I will work on your suggestions.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, thanks.